Welcome back to another market closing live stream. Tomorrow, the market is closed. We did also just finish, yes, we just finished the course member live stream because that's what we do. We had a great course member live stream. Thank you to and shout out to all the course members who were there. Remember, if you want to join me daily for course member live streams where I answer your questions, do real estate analysis, analysis on stocks and good things, Q&A, check out the program's link down below and YouTube analysis. But anyway, folks, take a look at, well, let's see here. I'll pull it up separately here. Don't have indices. I'm just going to read them off. Dow pretty much flat. Technologies coming back, though. 0.37 on technologies. This is great for the overall portfolio. Not so great for my hedge. But that's okay because the overall portfolio kicking butt. So S&P 500 up 0.19, NASDAQ up 0.39. Pretty excited market on the news this morning that consumer spending is up. People are basically drawing down the extra money and the extra dollars they have. And so it's a little bit of an unexpected U-turn, but a good expected U-turn. That is based on new data that came out this morning. So it's a reason to be excited about the market. We do have some negative catalysts still on the horizon, but they could end up being minor catalysts. CPI December 13th. We have probably the first 2 weeks of December to be concerned about the whole budget getting extended, government shutdown, and bullcrap with the debt ceiling. It's all going to get passed. It's all obnoxious and nominal and doesn't matter. That's why I'm 85% long in this market. You can't short this market. I did short ARK, but that was more as a hedge. And I made that very clear. So some people, I think, are having this misconstrued impression that like I'm anti the market or I want the market to fall. And either they're not paying attention, which is their fault, or B, they're maliciously being total idiots and morons, because I'm extremely clear on this channel that I am very, very excited about the end of the year rally. I'm 85% long in this market. I want to see Tesla. I want to see stocks go to the moon. I want nothing but the best for these stocks. And if my hedge positions end up rotating down, that's fine. That's the price of having some extra growth. And if we end up having a larger dip because of some drama coming up with Congress, great. Well, then I'm going to have a little bit more cash to go shopping. Either way, though, we're in my opinion, excellent position. I'm very, very, very excited about the market overall. So then we've got, let's see here. Somebody's writing, do you know that you own 18% of SARK? So the cool thing about this is they just basically put swaps to work for you. It doesn't really matter. Like if, for example, if you owned 18% of a company, that would be substantial, right? That would imply that when you buy, the price skyrockets. When you sell, it plummets. It's different when you're looking at swap contracts. So it doesn't really matter. It's either they're swapping on behalf of 3 million, they're swapping on behalf of 18 million, they're swapping on behalf of 100 million. Doesn't really matter. So let's see. When will you buy back Bitcoin? I don't know. That is something where I'm very, very actively on a daily basis monitoring crypto. I'm really specifically paying attention to that Cardano dip. Really watching that Cardano dip. But Bitcoin's really been vacillating between about 66.3 and 57.8. We've got a lot of vacillation here and not a lot of Vaseline. Okay, that was weird. But anyway, very interesting crypto market right now. So let's go ahead and pull up here what we've got going on in stocks. Let's see here. Hold on. Somebody's asking a question here. It says, if I buy course one now, can I add another one later on? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, once you get in, we have course member bundle codes that you can use. You can just ask in the course member chats that we have what the bundle coupon is, but you also get it when you're inside, so you can bundle together. You can always add another one on later. So yeah, absolutely. So let's see here. Meet Kevin. Can we get import canned or regular cranberries? I'm not much of a cranberry person. And thank you for the motivation there on the workout challenge. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on Weebs. So we're gonna share screen here. Share screen on the Weebs. By the way, just a quick shout out to the trombonist musician who's verified on Twitter, who shouted out my course as being a masterpiece on finances. Thank you so much. I don't want to give away your identity for privacy sakes, but thank you. I really appreciate that. So for anybody interested in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group, it is a very popular one. Take a peek at that link down below. The price does go up 11:59 p.m. on Friday. Gotta stay ahead of that inflation craziness. But look at this, folks. Look at this excitement. So Hewlett Packard was up 12% yesterday after the bell on very excited earnings. Hardware, folks. This is a technology race on hardware, mostly doing very, very well. This is why we're seeing HP kill it. However, this morning, it was only up like 3%. This morning, the market was in the toilet. Today, or at this point, the market has U-turned. We went from toilet to U-turn, boom, like that. The best thing I could have done would have been closing my shorts this morning and just bought the dip. I didn't do it, but that's okay. You can't always be perfect. Matterport up 9%. Holy moly. Wayfair up 7.6% as it slowly heads back to $300. Cloudflare almost back to $200 again at 7.1% or 7.01%, moving up. Etsy up another 6%. We're almost over our all-time highs again of $300. Lemonade coming back to life a little bit here. AMD playing some more NVIDIA catch up, coming 4.7% as NVIDIA is up about 2 and a bit percent. Lockups today for SoFi, and SoFi is up 3.9%. It's another 16%. We're not exactly clear if the lockup means that those shares could be liquidated today or if they would have to wait until Friday. So we're not entirely certain on that. Retail and anything with COVID exposure really getting smashed. Look at the supply chain crises and the big misses of earnings on Gap and Nordstrom, leading these stocks to fall substantially here, down 29.28% on Nordstrom, Gap down almost 24% here. Sheeb rotating down, sitting right now at a last price about $38.29, down about 8.6%. Cardano down at about 162. We have Dogecoin sitting at 2166. XL Fleet down almost 3%. XL Fleet actually ran the other day, didn't it? Hold on a second. Let's see here. Yeah. It had a little breath of fresh air there, and then now is falling again. Unforgiving market. That's what this is. Okay. If there's any nervousness in today's market, maybe we'll see if we're seeing any kind of institutional selling into the close. So far, it doesn't look like we are. Let me look at the indices again here. So Dow is still at the same place, 0.01%. NASDAQ, 0.45% to the upside. Russell's up 0.2%. Volatility has gone down. And Lucid's actually up again. Lucid was down as much as 3% earlier today. I believe it's actually green right now. Lucid's sitting up 0.8% right now. Slightly up. Nano Dimension up 11%. Matterport up 9%. Wayfair 7.7%. Pretty incredible here. Lemonade 5.6%. Redfin 3.79%. Piton 3%. NVIDIA 3%. InsurTech finally coming back a little bit. Beyond Meat's up 2%. Wow. Beyond Meat's at $76. Oh, what pain. ARK is almost up 2%, which you know what that means. SARK, which rhymes with fart, down is going to be down 2%. Yeah, but as expected, that means the other things are doing very, very well. Like Matterport or Tesla. The fact that Tesla was down 4% this morning and now it's up is really remarkable. I mean, look at it. It's almost up a full percent. Go to the minute chart here. Look at this drama. Look at this minute chart here. Look at this morning. This morning in the toilet. Recovery and push. Really impressive. Very, very, very quick recovery. Now I'm going to watch the SPY here to see how we rotate into the close. So far, it looks good. So far, it actually looks like we're going to be rallying into the close. So very, very optimistic here. Okay, so Kevin charted up. That's a good one. So let's look at top. Oh, and also, who's doing earnings today? Yeah, let's go ahead and pull that here really quick. Earnings. All right. I don't know that we have many earnings scheduled for today. It is Wednesday, so Wednesday today, nothing. Nothing scheduled for the day before Thanksgiving. Then we have, let's see here. Okay, looking at some news here. Trump COO will avoid charges in New York fraud case. Flush with cash. Saudi prince snubs Biden and sends a message. U.S. supply crunch is easing. Europe's is not. Macy's in Black Friday breakup buying. What does that mean? Hold on a sec. Macy's and Black Friday breakup. What does this mean? All right, let's see here. So, okay. Basically, the argument here is like, is Macy's going to drive people to the website? And if Macy's drives people to the website, what's the point of having all the retail locations? And that Macy's real estate is probably not enough to support valuations. The real estate values are going to decline. Commentary here about enjoying a hybrid experience. Being able to return in store is nice. All right, not too exciting there. And yes, Friday is a half day. This is true. Okay, so how are we doing into the close here? No particular pattern into the close here. Flat on Lucid into the close. ARC's pretty stable at about 1.7 to the upside. Solid news today on consumers. Very good foods is almost going to be under $1. Macy's down 4%, probably sympathy selling. Rivian 2.6. Not a lot of big red. I mean, minus Gap, Nordstrom, and Autodesk. Not a lot of big red over here. Cannabis down a little bit again. Rite Aid, Agora. Let's see here. And going to the indices again, stable. Slight reduction there on the NASDAQ and Dow by about 0.05%. But so far, the market's been pretty sturdy, pretty resilient. Yeah, absolutely. Hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. All right, let's go see if we can get some headlines up here. Okie dokie. Let me share. Here we go. Okay, so take a look at what we got here. Consumer spending. This is what's driving today's market, folks. Consumer spending. This is driving today's market for sure. Crypto enthusiasts turn to technicals for guidance after slump. Oh, yeah. Another choppy day for cryptos. Bitcoin down about 20% from all-time highs. Ether bouncing off its own trend line. A lot of support at 4,000. There's no doubt about that at Ethereum. Cryptocurrencies have sold off in recent days, including concerns about regulatory risks. Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index, which measures performance of a handful of the largest tokens, have lost 14% so far this month. News that India is preparing a bill to regulate cryptos appears to be behind the latest leg of a sell-off in Bitcoin. Bitcoin was down almost 14% at one point on the month, a month presumably here. Good old India. Why you got to be fudding, India? Be like El Salvador. That's what we need. Countries to be like El Salvador. We expect Bitcoin to resume its intermediate term uptrend allowing it to ultimately break out above resistance near 65K for a projection towards 90K. Who's this? Fairland Strategies, Katie Stockton. Well, that's a cool crystal ball. It sounds exciting. And, you know, when things sound exciting, it's really easy to attract people to invest in your fund. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I loaded the boat with a firm at 124 to 119. I really can't see a negative catalyst coming in the next few weeks. No, I can't either. I agree with you. The biggest negative catalyst would be a market shift, year-end profit taking, and Congress. That's it. That's it. Individually, I don't see a reason not to be long on this market. Again, 85% long. So to the fuddy commenters who think, here, let's see. Hold on a sec. Okay, hold on. I want to go to Financial Times. Give me a second here. Okay, FT. More than 30 miles, fear drown. Oh, that's terrible. Global banks. Okay, let's see. Diamond, the Diamond drama, Elizabeth Holmes. No. Okay, let's see. UK boosted by third jab success as infection surge in Europe. Really? Because infections are going up in oh, look at this. A firm has an article over here in the Financial Times. I'm surprised that they would suggest that the third shot is doing really well in the UK because UK COVID cases are up. See, look at the uptrend. You know, you draw a trend line here, you're getting higher lows and higher highs. Well, not necessarily higher highs yet, but then again, this is roughly higher than this. 39. Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to pay attention to this. Let's see. Oh, oops. My bad. I messed up the little chat thingy. Okay, so let's try Germany again too, because that's a big problem right now. Golly, what a crazy chart. Let's look at the 2-week here. Yeah, still trending up. I try to look at the line. The trend line is the easiest to track. And so you could see this inflection here where we really start inflecting up. Still on that trend. Oops. Same thing. Oh, Netherlands. Maybe we could get a little bit of a flattening here. Unless it's just a pause like you had here. I hope not. I hope it just ends. Ugh. Surprisingly, not a terrible amount of news. Go to Barron's. All right, what do we got over here? Stocks are rising even as economic data is seen as changing the Fed's time frame. Yeah, potentially a quicker taper, right? Biden took action to lower oil prices. Why it may do the opposite. Oh no. Watch, yeah, you get the individuals or you get like OPEC, like fine, we'll just constrain supply. Oh, I wonder what it'll say, but let's take a look here. So Biden announced that the US and other countries will release strategic crude reserves designed to force oil prices lower. Instead, they rose. The total release, including reserves by other countries, could end up being around the 70 million barrel mark. Goldman Sachs analysts said the market has been pricing in more than 100 billion barrels. Oh, so it wasn't as... so the market was actually pricing in a bigger release. They said the release would be worth less than $2 per barrel, lower than $8 per barrel in the sell-off in recent weeks. Oh, interesting. So the market was pricing in that we could be releasing some oil from the strategic oil reserve. That's interesting. China is expected to help by releasing its own reserves, but it is being presented as a favor by state media and one that the U.S. must return. The amount itself is also fairly insignificant in the grand scheme of things. The U.S. release of 50 million barrels is around half a day of global demand. Much more significant, however, will be the reaction of OPEC when it meets next week. The group, which will want to keep oil prices, could retaliate by slowing production, driving prices higher. Yeah, honestly, they could come out and be like, F you for thinking OPEC don't matter. Yeah, gosh, Biden does not catch a break. He just like, and this isn't even political. It's just a fact at this point. Getting screwed on the inflation issue. He's been getting screwed with the Build Back Better agenda, partially because of the inflation problem. This gas agenda is going to be a problem. Don't turn on Fox, otherwise you're going to learn a lot about the border. There are lots of problems. I think even like the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, honestly, like if you watch the trial and then you look at Biden's comments, there are definitely a lot of people on the left who are kind of U-turning on some of their support for Biden. I think that's why his presidential approval rating is actually less than 50%. I thought it was like 39% last I checked, or maybe that was Kamala. But I don't know. The point is, more people voted than approved now, right? So, it'd be like the worst time to be president is with some of those circumstances. Okay, so let's go to Weebs. Oh yeah, and then of course there's always the whole "Let's go, Brandon." Yeah, well, I figure there would be some people that would say this, and I respect that as a potential opinion. Like Biden isn't getting screwed; he's doing it himself. I think presidents have a lot less power than sometimes we think, but I think the larger economy is pretty powerful, and the gyrations of it. But anyway, I'm not going to dispute that potential sentiment. So S&P rising into the close here. Tesla sold down a little bit here into the close, which means ARK's down a little bit. It's still up 1.6%, but not as high as it was a little bit ago. Zillow's up 3.77%. I'm not seeing any kind of institutional selling right now, like that larger roller coaster selling we see sometimes. If anything, it's roller coaster buying. Look at Apple. Can't be out of this market. Look at Microsoft. These guys moving up. If this looks like institutional buying, Google, with the exception of Google, kind of flat right now. Lucid turned red again, down about 0.42. Sark's down about 0.193, sitting at 34. Honest Company went up 8% today. Wow, Beachbody coming up 2%. Hippo! Holy smokes, how's Hippo up 9% today? It's the InsurTech rotation. I still hold some Hippo and Lemonade. Possibly, Steve. You and your Dell. You got me so good this morning. I'm so mad at you for that. All right. What else? Let's see here. Nano Dimension. Owlet, 10%. Nano Dimension, 10%. Matterport, 6.93%. This is incredible. They're really good. Etsy, 6.51%. You can't bet against Etsy. That's for dang sure. You Affirm 4% here. Jeez. Trade Desk 3.24. Bets on the consumer again. Even Palantir rotating up today. Let's see. Downside. Honestly, like part of me is looking at things like Autodesk, wondering like, is it cheap enough to get in? Let me look at their financials really quickly here. So Autodesk. So I've been looking into them for a while. Autodesk is expected to have EPS of $6.87 in 2023. If you divide that by where we are today, $6.87, that puts them at about a 36% 2023 forward. It's actually not bad. If you go to 2025, you're sitting at about 10.4, which is a forward of about 25. It's not bad. Service sector, digital service sector, still making me a little nervous though on those future vals. Much preferring Enphase, although Enphase is honestly at these levels way higher than Autodesk on future valuation. Let me see here. By the way, I want, if I haven't made it clear yet, I love their acquisition of that charging company to vertically integrate more and give more for their installers to. Oh yeah, the forward EPS on Enphase is a lot higher. So it's what are we at? We're basically at the same price as Autodesk. But the EPS projection for 2025 is 6.23. So you're at 36 for 2025. Autodesk is 25. So, valuation-wise, Autodesk is actually cheaper. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. That kind of makes the case a little bit for, who knows, maybe some buy the dippage there on Autodesk. But I've been on a little bit of a diet, stock diet. Haven't been munching as much. I've been a little more patient. Cloudflare, man. Cloudflare was like 179 the other day, and I didn't buy it. It's okay. It was still pretty high. Snowflake up again, 3% today. Nvidia up basically 3% again, 326. Really incredible. You can't bet against Nvidia, that's for sure. ARC 159 for the day. eBay's moving up a little bit. Robinhood coming up 1%, 1.17. Where's SoFi? Okay, 2 minutes to the close. Really want to see how things close here. SoFi falling a little bit into the close, but still up about 3% today. Google, well, this is Microsoft. Microsoft rallying into the close. Google stable into the close. Apple mostly rallying into the close. S&P 500, mostly rallying into the close. Tesla, stable. Lucid, turned green right into the close. ARC, 1.61%. This is it, folks. The stock market closes in 2 minutes for the next day. And then we get a half day on Friday. So, do a quick little look here. Let's see here. Little exploration. Okay, so Lemonade. Gosh, Etsy killing it today. Okay. And how's Hippo today? Let me take a quick glance here. Hippo, let's see. Yeah, the Hippo stuff's doing a little better today. Well, it makes sense. The thing's up like 10%. Very cool. And those Tesla calls look juicy right now. Tesla! Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. Be interesting to see how Black Friday goes. I don't see negative enthusiasm for Black Friday almost, honestly, like at all. But anyway. Okay. I also am shocked that Tesla ended up going positive. Let me see really quick. Tesla. Okay, cool. Okay, so, and then somebody says Bitcoin's moving up right now. Let's see, is it true? BTC USD? Let's always do that. All right, let's get the bell. You're going to hear it, not see it. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin 57.4 right now. It moved up about 500 points.
And the Dow is going toward the flat line right now as we get to a close. It is right now down about 14 points. S&P 500 does look as if it may have a shot at closing around 47.01, which would be the first time. So for all the drama, pretty much a record high.
Okay, we are Dow only down 0.02%. Otherwise, everything is green. Green day, 0.23% on the S&P, Nasdaq 0.44, Russell 0.15. Good optimism in the market. Market's up big old time today. Very exciting. Let's go ahead and see how things close. We did not get any kind of institutional sell-off. We did still have a Black Friday coupon code that expired Black Friday night, but beyond that, very, very enthusiastic market today. the consumer spending report turned this market around. Really a lot of excitement on that. Let's get Webull to load here again. Stable prices from what we saw going into the close, which is very good. After market, we're not really expecting big moves here. Honest giving back a couple percent there in the first few seconds after the close. Etsy trying to give back about 0.8%, but still up 6.2% today. Looking at the big winners here: Owlet, Hewlett Packard, Metamaterials, Hippo, Matterport, DWAC actually coming back 9%. Roblox 8.2%. Honest Company, Wayfair, Cloudflare. Huge moves in this market. This is a crazy end of the year bull run that we have in a lot of different companies. Really, retail though not enjoying that bull run as much. Retail getting smashed. You've got COVID expectations and problems. I'm personally concerned about Lucid and Rivian. I think they're going to miss on delivery expectations their first few quarters. Not very bullish on that. I would expect to see a drawdown in both of them. Rivian so far still drawing down. Lucid holding on pretty stably though, if that's even a word, stably. You have excitement over, let's see, the potential return of software stocks, specifically with somebody like Cathie Wood just doubling down on Zoom. Zoom ending up today 0.8%. Did have quite a few fluctuations throughout the day. Look at the average candles here. There were definitely some points where it ran a few percent. Apple, Microsoft, Google, these guys going pretty hot into Thanksgiving here. Tomorrow's obviously Thanksgiving. That means the market is closed tomorrow. The crypto market, of course, will be open because that's the way it works. All right, I'm going to answer a few questions here because why not? Let's see here. Kevin, any idea why biotech has struggled the last 5 years? Because I think biotech is just so ahead of its time. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I love biotech, and I think there are reasons to buy into biotech. But yeah, you're probably not going to have the greatest performance until all of a sudden you have phenomenal performance, and that's some of the craziness of quite frankly biotech, right? Let's see here. AVID. What's AVID? Like an agent visual inspection disclosure? New Neo video? Maybe. Let's see here. Curious how Adobe compared to Autodesk. Oh, I can look at Adobe really quick. Adobe is... So Adobe on a 2025 forward is looking like 667 divided by 24. You're sitting at about 27.7. Similar, not as low as Autodesk, but less than Enphase. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Do you think the Pfizer COVID pill can save us from lockdowns? Possibly, actually. I'm optimistic about those COVID pills. I encourage people to get the vaccine, but I don't think people should be forced to them. Michael W. Darn Kevin, down 2% on ARK. Hey, it's a hedge. So if you properly hedged, that means you're up way more. You're up 9-1 on what you lost on SARK. If I'm down 2% on SARK or whatever on the day, that'd be like 60K, right? But if that means my longer tech positions are up, that means I'm probably, actually I am. I'm up over day gains losses. 200K here, 150K on Webull. That's 350K. That's net of the SARK. So, and then, Robinhood 40, usually I don't add this stuff up. I'm up 400K, including my SARK hedge. So, like, I'm telling you, I'm long on this market, okay? But anyway, yeah. Yeah, please smash NVIDIA to its knees so we can get a discount, right? All right, folks, I love y'all. Please check out the Stocks and Psychology of Money group. Use that Black Friday coupon code. We will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here, and goodbye.